150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan. For 150 years, the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show has been the center of the canine universe, providing the grandest of stages for the world's fierce and unrelenting love of dogs. And over the next 2 nights, we are honored to bring you this historic sesquicentennial event from New York City. Live from New York City with Jason Hocutt, Chris Myers. Thanks for being with us. Jamie Little will have everything covered on the floor. And of course, Jenny Tabb, your host from Coast to Coast. We'll see tonight. And you can help us get things started as actress Gina Torrance gets things rolling.
The Hound Group is made up of dogs who know their purpose. Sight hounds, like the Borzoi and Whippet, rely on their speed and vision, chasing game across open ground with precision and grace. The scent hounds, like the Beagle and Basset Hound, use their remarkable noses, tracking trails for miles with patience and determination. All great performers trust their instincts, and the Hound Group does exactly that. It's time to release the hounds.
You can catch Gina in TV's #1 new drama, Memory of a Killer, airing Mondays on Fox and the next day on Hulu.
This is great. We're going to see Michael Canalizo start the Hound Group off with us, and he's been a breeder of Afghans, over 100 champions.
Let's head down to our show ring announcer and Michael LaFave.
The Afghan Hound has been a recognizable breed since approximately 4000 BC as the hunting dog of the royal family. The swift sight hound has pursued gazelle, snow leopards, and hare while followed by huntsmen on horseback. In this country, the Afghan Hound has enjoyed success in the show ring, lure coursing, obedience, and agility. This is Afghan Hound, number 8.
And you already hear the cheering for the Afghan Hound. Zeta's no stranger to this group ring, and we're hoping she puts on a great show tonight.
6-year-old female, and that coat takes a lot of, well, let's just say loving care, maintenance, shampoo. I mean, talk about head and shoulders, there's paws and tails involved.
Exactly. And we also have the battle of the dueling jackets out here. Michael's jacket he's wearing, he wore when he won the Hound Group here.
Flashy, the jacket and the dog.
Descendant of the colonial Virginia hounds, the American English
You're having a
Coonhound
good day, buddy?
to run fox by day and raccoon by night. The American English Coonhound has the strength and grace and attitude of a well-conditioned athlete. The breed is pleasant, alert, confident, and sociable, with both humans and dogs, possessing a kind, houndy expression. This is American English Coonhound, number 9.
This is a great breed because when we talk about the coonhounds we're going to see tonight, this is the beginning of all the coonhounds with the exception of the plot hound.
A 2-year-old male named Elvis, and not after Elvis Costello. Elvis Presley played here in June of 1972. This is only concert here. Many versions of Hound Dog are popular by him.
The American Foxhound developed to hunt fox and coyote over the rough terrain in North America. These hounds can hunt individually or in packs, differentiating them from the English foxhound. They enjoy the company of both other dogs and humans and are jovial, if not clowning, in nature. This is American Foxhound, number 15.
So the Foxhound, you might remember we saw a great one win here quite a few years ago, Carrier's Pandora's Box, bred by Lisa Miller. And this is another one of Lisa's great dogs that she's brought out today.
Now this breed, the voice is very important in the breed.
In quite a few of the hound breeds, it shows that they're on trail and that they're actively pursuing game. Great way around on this guy.
The Oswald hails from West Africa.
Congratulations.
This slender, tall, and elegant sight hound and will hunt hare and antelope. He's also excelled as a companion to the desert roaming nomads. Tough, durable, and very fast. These dogs have a tremendous energy outdoors but remain calm indoors. This is Ozawak, number 15.
I mean, that is a slender, we'll call it an exotic look.
Yeah, it's really important because this is a breed that could not carry a lot of weight because they worked in such hot conditions and harsh conditions that extra weight would just weigh them down. And they were such a fast hunting breed that they needed to have that sveltness to them.
The Basenji is an ancient African hunting dog. He's only been found outside his native Africa since 1930. While known as a barkless dog, he is not mute. Fanciers find his chortles and yodels charming. The Basenji is an intelligent and strong-willed with a mischievous sense of humor and requires an owner who shares those traits. This is Basenji number 23.
I love that fact they call them mischievous because they really are. They're little devils in a way, and they're a solemn dog, but they always watch everything. As you can see when they go down and back, he's watching everything that's around him, and that's part of their hunting traits, really.
Don't go all the way in the corner and come around.
Now, those are cool ears, and they're kind of like you. They're very nervous when they go out at night.
You have to be sometimes.
The easily recognizable Basset Hound is a long, low scent hound of ancient French ancestry. He is persistent on the trail and is used mostly on rabbits. His majestic head, long velvety ears, wrinkled brow, and dark eyes lend him that soulful expression. His gentle nature makes him a great companion and family dog. This is Basset Hound, number 19.
Going to take him up and back and then around.
This will be a crowd favorite, as always.
Go the whole way, young lady.
Low to the ground, but they could get up to, what, at least the adult can be 60 pounds?
Yeah, and they're not a tall dog because they were always built to be low to the ground because they hunted, it made it easier to trail. You never wanted their nose high off the ground. So, that's part of why we bred a shorter breed.
Yeah, that nose makes them second only to the bloodhound, really, and the accuracy of the nose and training them for that purpose.
Sure. You might see the classic shake. I'm not sure. They shake a lot when they go around with those big ears.
Let's see those floppy ears.
There we go. We got it. Look at that. Those beautiful wraparound legs, the ears flowing, and they catch scent. It's a great way to see what the breed was bred for.
The Beagle is a compact scent hound coming in two sizes, under 13 inches and between 13 and 15 inches. Whether baying at a French pound scent or on the lap of an adoring child, the Beagle's comical nature and hardiness make him an excellent family pet. This is 13-inch Beagle number 36.
Yeah, that looks like it'd be a great pet. Kind of a miniature foxhound look to it.
Yeah, and they were foxhounds in miniature. That's exactly what they are. So there you go. Good for you.
I did the homework, all the notes you sent me.
Around with the piece.
Yeah, and we just had the two sizes because, sometimes they wanted a dog that trailed a little faster, a little slower. So
Began back in 1885. This is the 150th edition of this.
Congratulations for representing the Beagle community.
Beagles originated as trackers of rabbits and hare, bred to hunt in large packs. They are sturdy hunters with a keen sense of smell and a serious tracking ability. This is 15-inch Beagle, number 19.
Okay, a little bit up and back and then right around, please.
And there is no difference other than the height.
Okay.
There's no difference at all in the standard. And this is a great dog. When you talked about the foxhound in miniature, he's got that beautiful bone, that beautiful brush on the tail, which showed their alert.
Yeah, but when I think Beagle, I think of Snoopy, the most famous, different kind of a...
Sure, a little different. We improved him
coat.
since Snoopy. So.
Snoopy might take offense to that.
He might.
The black and tan coonhound is an old scent hound descended from a careful combination of the foxhound and the bloodhound. A true American breed, these agile, powerful dogs are known for their beautiful, mournful bawl and their long ears. He is known as a specialist on raccoon, but does well on hunting other game. This is black and tan coonhound, number 11.
But take it easy on the tongue.
All right, now, I know you talk about a standard, but no offense. Do those ears belong to another dog, or what happened here?
Well, actually, that's a good point because some of the coonhounds have different lengths of ears, and with the black and tan coonhound, that ear must go past the nose. So it's really an important trait to have those long ears.
I think of the film, The Fox and the Hound. That was a black and tan coonhound.
Sure. Great little dog there. He's doing a great job.
The Bloodhound is an ancient breed traced back over 1,000 years. This
today.
gentle giant of a scenthound excelled as a hunting companion and is renowned for his keen sense of smell. Today, the Bloodhound's tracking instinct is prized by law enforcement in seeking missing children, hikers, escaped criminals, and other lost people. This is Bloodhound number 8.
Okay, so take her up and back and then right around.
You know, sometimes we talk about a dominance of a dog, but sometimes there's a dominance of a breeder. And Susan Hamill has bred some wonderful bloodhounds through the years, and this is another example of her dog. Just free moving.
I think part of this is the layers of the wrinkles and the jowls that he
Sure, it captured the scent. It also protected their skin.
And that is Hottie. We have a great setup right here overlooking the floor at Madison Square Garden and the show ring, as we will keep an eye the next couple of nights on this special 150th year of Westminster Kennel Club and Best in Show. You have shown dogs, judged dogs, bred dogs, been a part of our broadcast for some time.
Sure.
What stands out to you about the longevity of this iconic event?
Well, this was built on people that had the same passion, which was purebred dogs, and comparing them to each other and the standard. And that's what we see here, this longevity of the sport, generation after generation of dogs being bred and shown.
Yeah, and to put, you talk about competition, to put this in perspective over 150 years, things that this club has been around longer than the U.S. Open tennis, that was in 1881, the Stanley Cup, the modern Olympics began in 1896, the World Series, first one played in 1903, the FIFA World Cup, which began in 1930 and continues this summer beginning June 11th on Fox and on FS1. So this show, continuous event, this competition, is the second longest sporting event in the U.S. Only the Kentucky Derby has gone on longer. Let's head back to Michael Lefebvre.
Blue Tick Coonhound is an athletic, compact, speedy, and well-muscled hound, all of which helps it in trailing and treeing raccoons and other small game. His name comes from the dark blue coat pattern covered in ticking and featuring black spots. In America, blue ticks were referred to as English coonhounds for many years.
You're going to take her up
This
and
is
back
Blue
and
Tick
right
Coonhound,
around.
number 10.
Gentle turn.
Another female here, Jason, 2 years old.
Yeah, you know, we talk about how breeds are specialized. Well, this breed had such a great ability to follow a cold trail, which is trails that are days old. So if they had to find a missing person, that had been missing for a while, this is a breed that they'd bring in because they had such a good ability to follow that really faint scent.
And a cool coat.
In earliest depictions from the 12th century, the graceful Borzoi has pursued a variety of game in his native Russia. Today, Borzoi participate in conformation, coursing, agility, obedience, and therapy activities. A calm demeanor and a sensitive nature belie the powerful and courageous hunter, dressed in a beautiful coat which may be any color. This is Borzoi number 10.
And this is a young female.
Up and back and then right around. Thank you.
And she's just coming on, and she's got that beautiful texture with the graceful curves over the back and the swooping loin. And you can see they're athletic. They're light on their feet. And, you know, a dog that had to hunt wolves, it had to be a powerful animal that was always athletic. And that protective coat, that beautiful hair she has.
A slow maturing breed that may take up to 3 years until it peaks around 5 or 6 years of age.
The Cernetco del Etna is an ancient breed that has thrived in Sicily for thousands of years. A hunter of small mammals and fowl, the Cernetco is a hardy, compact dog. Cernetco has a strong, independent temperament necessary for hunting, but it's friendly and affectionate and can be a good family pet. This breed enjoys mental stimulation and excels at a variety of events such as hunting, agility, and coursing. This is Cernetco del Etna, number 17.
Okay, so I like the slick and obviously the ears upright. The tail is kind of
like a saber that comes out. Yeah, absolutely. And that's how they carry it. Yeah, we describe tails in so many different manners.
ways. Yes.
Sickle tail, saber tail. And you know, this breed is really defined by its moderation. You know, you don't want the big angles of some of the other breeds. They're a very moderate breed that hunted in very harsh terrain, and they had their stamina because of this moderation.
This dog imported as a puppy from Italy.
Developed in Germany 2.5 centuries ago to hunt badger, the long low body of the dachshund works efficiently underground. This unique breed comes in 3 varieties: long hair, smooth, and wire hair, and 2 standard sizes, standard and miniature. The long-haired dachshund's glistening, longer coat gives him defense against the elements, as well as an elegant appearance. This is long-haired dachshund, number 73.
In the dachshund family, and I know we're gonna see the smooth and the wired-haired, but 4-time MVP Shohei Ohtani, a big dog lover, and Aaron Judge, he's a proud owner. Of course, the Yankees, Aaron Judge, a proud owner of a couple of dachshunds, Gus and Penny, and in fact, they appeared on the show, the spin-off, Paw Patrol.
Perfect. It's a wonderful breed.
Considered the original dachshund, the smooth epitomizes the breed's type. No matter if it's a standard smooth or miniature, it's easy to see the prominent forechest, long low body, and fluid movement that are breed hallmarks. This is Smooth Dachshund, number 58.
She's a dachshund. They don't like to stay long.
It's perfect.
He doesn't have
So
to
true.
tonight. See a bite, please. Okay, I see part way up and back and right around with it, please.
I do that a lot too when I judge. You know, I talk to the people, and I think people have to realize they're dogs. They can move their legs, and Michael completely understands that and gets it.
And they're used to hearing people talk to them.
Of course, of course. And this is a lovely standard smooth.
It's a 3-year-old female. Quite a bit of females so far in the mix.
It's interesting. Some of the breeds are prone for the females to be the stronger, and then sometimes the males are the stronger in the breed.
The newest of the 3 dachshund varieties, the wire hair, incorporates the rough coat of a terrier. The distinctive facial furnishings of a beard and bushy eyebrows add even more expression to the classic dachshund head. This is wire-haired dachshund, number 40.
And while we're on the subject, in the last 10 years, the Best in Show winners, 3 were females.
Thank you. Part way down.
Yeah, and I think that's luck of the draw. You know, you never know what's going to be in your Best in Show ring. I was really lucky when I was young. My parents and I bred wire-hair dachshunds, standard wire hairs. So it's a breed that has great passion to me.
And this one, another female at the age of 3. Cute.
Thank you. Right around. Thank you.
And you know, we didn't talk a lot about coat texture, and that's why they have the different coats depending on the terrain they hunted in.
Wow, a roar here.
The English Foxhound is an athletic, strong, and stocky hound with a keen sense of smell.
Congratulations.
They were bred for fox hunting in packs with huntsmen following on horseback. Most English Foxhounds today are still used in this traditional role. Stamina, a good nose, and a determination to continue to make him a prized companion in the field. This is English Foxhound, number 7.
And this the 150th event. First year entered for the English Foxhound was 1891, and the first Group 1 was 1984.
Sure, that speaks to the long-standing tradition. You know, we had the sporting breeds that were venerable back then, and now we have the hound breeds that were, you know, obviously used back in that day to hunt fox and other game.
It is truly an honor to be a part of this historic event, 150 years of Westminster. And there is the toy group Maple Chinese Crested, a favorite around here, getting ready to wow the crowd. I'm Jenny Taft. Great to be with you for what promises to be an exciting and drama-filled evening. We are halfway through the Hound group, after which it's the aforementioned crowd favorite, the toys. And with the non-sporting and herding to follow, we'll have 4 group winners by the end of tonight. And then, of course, tomorrow, the remaining 3 groups, culminating with Best in Show. Let's get back to the judging and Michael LaFave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Mrs. Pat Trotter. Bred as a rabbit and hare hunter in France, his name translates into large, low, shaggy dog of the Vendée. This sweet-faced, long-eared hound with its mustache, beard, and profuse eyebrows suggests a worldly-looking, amiable Frenchman.
Stay
The
in front of me on this side.
GBGB possesses great stamina, speed, and courage. They are intelligent and friendly pack dogs that get along well with other dogs. This is Grand Basset Griffon Vendéen number 6.
And we're going to see two of the Bassets
around,
coming
thank you.
through. And the Grand is not the same as the Petite. There's very subtle differences between the length of the ear, the shape of the head, the proportions. They really are a very different animal.
Over 400 years old, this breed.
The Greyhound almost certainly originated in the Middle East about
Congratulations for
500
representing
BC.
tonight.
This speedy hunter accompanied the Romans through Europe and was used as a coarse game. Powerful yet elegant and even-tempered and loyal, the fun-loving Greyhound is a rewarding companion. This is Greyhound number 10.
Okay, down and back and right around. No need to stop.
That's another female, a 3-year-old named Hazel.
And she's beautiful. You know, I've seen her since she was a young animal, and I really think she's coming on great. Bred by the famous Bitter Aarons, and she's done such a wonderful job breeding this breed for years, not centuries. Sorry, but
That's all right. This is 150.
We're talking about the history,
Yeah,
yes.
we have 150 more. Greyhounds can beat a cheetah in a race. Cheetahs run twice as fast as greyhounds. However, they can only maintain their 70-mile-per-hour speed for about a half a minute, so it favors the greyhound.
The Harrier was created in England as a medium-sized harehound with records going back to the 13th century. Although not well known, this is a sturdy utilitarian packhound bred for stamina and endurance rather than outright speed. This is Harrier number 6.
See her bite, please. Okay, closer to the side, up and back and right around.
And this is another young female that's really come on. I've done very well by her through the year, and she's really a great little animal and just an undying spirit. She's always on, which is great to see, because they have to have that stamina. So you never fault that when you see a dog excited and ready to go, because if
Very
they were
nice,
kind of
right
dull,
around.
they would never last.
Yeah, the youngest ever to win in terms of a best in show was a collie, rough collie, 9 months old. It's Bellhaven, but it was way back in 1929.
The Ibiza Hound traces back to ancient
Congratulations
Egypt,
for coming
dating
in
to at
tonight.
least 3400 BC.
That's okay.
Dog depicted in hieroglyphics that guarded the tombs of the pharaohs is almost indistinguishable from today's Ibizan. Prized for its keen hunting ability, its primary quarry
see your
is
bite,
rabbit.
please.
This is Ibizan Hound, number 18.
Okay, I want to see you go up and back and right around.
This is a very interesting breed because of you should always, when you're watching them come and go and do their work, they should always look like they could spring up into the air at any time, and that's how they hunted. They actually sprung up in the air, forced the dog, rabbit off trail and into the path of another one that was hunting with it. So they
Right
worked a
around.
lot together, but it's this agileness, and you can see how light they are and that flexion in their legs.
It's a cool look with the two-tone convertible.
Sure, and they have two different coat textures too.
The tallest of all AKC recognized breeds, the Irish Wolfhound.
Congratulations for today.
Keen sight and swiftness makes him unique among sight hounds. This hound should possess the speed to catch a wolf and the strength to kill it. For households that can accommodate their needs, Irish Wolfhounds typically make trustworthy and gentle companions. This is Irish Wolfhound, number 17.
Nice. See him go up and back and then right around.
This is originally a war dog known for dragging men off their horses or off their chariot. That's
Well, you know,
far back.
Yeah, they had a great saying. They said, gentle when stroked and fierce when provoked. But I'll tell you, they are such a great pet. Don't let that dissuade you.
Good to know.
They are gentle giants. And, I mean, you can just see
Thank you.
they're a
Poke
soft
around.
dog that's just a great animal to have in your house if you have the room.
And you need a lot
A little bit of room,
but
yes.
he looks really friendly.
Yeah, they're great.
As a loyal companion to the Vikings, the Norwegian
Congratulations for
elk
coming
hound
in
was originally
tonight.
used to hunt moose and other big game, which it still does today in its native Norway. This hardy hunter did double duty as a guard dog for campsites and a herder of flocks. They were first imported into America at the turn of the 20th century.
I see the
This
bite.
is Norwegian elk hound, number 7.
Gonna go up and back and right around.
Well, a strong-looking 5-year-old male named Emmett.
And they are, you know, and you can imagine an animal that had to hold a moose at bay with the strength, and they had to be agile to stay out of the way, of course, of an animal that's 20 times their size. and they would just hold it at bay for the hunter.
Good looking group. I heard one of them hollering in the background, barking. Let's check in with Jamie Little.
Well, Chris, we have a special guest in the audience tonight. Moments ago, you saw a shot of Miss Pat Schroeder. Now, she stood in this very ring competing for Best in Show 11 times with her beloved Norwegian elk hounds. And in 2021, she was the judge for Best in Show. And over her 75 years in this sport, she has truly done it all and seen it all. And because of her love and commitment, the Hound Group Trophy is now being called the Vin Melka after Pat's beloved kennel named. And you can bet she is rooting for that Norwegian elk hound that we just saw. Chris?
Thank you so much. Let's head back to our ring announcer and Michael LaFay. Thanks, Jamie. And there is Pat, a touching moment for her and those around her and those who have enjoyed her work and this event over the years. Back to Michael.
The Otter Hound is an ancient breed, but it wasn't until the 19th century in England that it came into prominence, being used as a pack dog to trail and kill otter. Of all the hounds, this is the only true water dog with waterproof coat and webbed feet. This is Otter Hound number 10.
Great. We're going to take her up and back and then right around. No need to
And you
stop.
just heard the announcer say
calm bend here.
about the coat and how they had to work. And they have this slightly oily coat because they worked in such marshy and wet conditions that if they didn't have the correct coat texture, they would become too cold when they worked in these actually harsh conditions. So it's really one of the hallmarks of the breed, along with that shambling walk.
And the webbed feet design for the swimming you're talking about.
Sure, everything was designed for this dog to do its job.
The Petit Basset Griffon Vendéen, or PBGB, is a pack dog, a French hound breed with a natural rough, wiry coat and an outgoing, active, and independent personality. It is the shortest of the 4 Griffon Vendéen breeds, hence the Petit, meaning small, in his name. This is Petit Basset Griffon Vendéen, number 8.
Bye-bye.
First year entered 1992 and won the 2023 Best in Show with Buddy Holly, who took the crown.
Buddy was a great little dog, and so is this dog. Look, and this is a breed that'll bring the crowd to their feet because they're just so endearing with their carriage and their proudness when they go around the ring. And they have that tousled look to their coat. They should never appear scissored or sculpted. And that undying temperament, you can just see they would go all day. I mean, there is nothing that makes you question his ability to work.
A lot of energy, a lot of movement there.
The Pharaoh Hound is one of the oldest known domestic dogs. Many of the depictions on Egyptian temples and tombs dating back to 4400 BC prove the antiquity of these hounds. It is thought that the Pharaoh Hound was brought by the Phoenicians to the Mediterranean islands of Malta and Gozo. This is Pharaoh Hound, number 19.
Okay, a down and back and right around, please.
Now, Jason, you've judged before. The judge looking at the free and flowing gait that is connected with this breed. Is that what they're watching to make sure that that's part of the standard here?
Yeah, of course. Each breed is actually described as walking a little different. So maybe the Ibizan we saw earlier had that flexion and then that real elastic gait, whereas this dog's a much more free and open gait. Beautiful dog, just beautiful.
A hound of striking color that traditionally brings big game to bay or tree. The Plot is an intelligent, alert, and confident dog. Noted for stamina, endurance, agility, determination, and aggressiveness when hunting, the powerful, well-muscled Plot combines courage with athletic ability. Loyal and eager to please, the Plot is a bold and fearless hunter. This is Plot Hound, number 8.
A nice collected up and back and then continue right around.
Yeah, and this one of a few of the American developed breeds registered with the AKC, named after Johannes Plot, who came to North Carolina from Germany in 1750 and developed the breed. But the first year entered was 2008.
Yeah, a relatively
Very
new breed
nice.
accepted into the American Kennel Club registry, but it was not that new. It's been around for quite a while. Just going around doing his job.
Kind of a bouncy gait there.
The Portuguese Podengo Pequeno is the smallest of the Podengo family. A rustic breed, they're still used for hunting rabbits in their native Portugal. With regular exercise and early training, they make lively and intelligent companions and watchdogs. The Podengo Pequeno should be longer than tall and may come in two coat types, smooth and wire. This is Portuguese Podengo Pequeno, number 11.
And for those of you who are new to dog shows, there's something you have to understand what he's doing. So the first thing he'll do is look at the head and the eye to see their expression, because all the breeds have a different expression. Then he'll feel the shoulders to see what kind of angulation and bend in the shoulder is, which proves to make them more athletic if it's correctly made.
How about that tail? What do you call that? The other one was a saber?
A saber or sickle, depending on where they carry it.
Okay. That looks like an upright saber.
An American breed, the red-bone coonhound, has a strikingly beautiful, solid red coat. He's a passionate, well-driven hunter that loves to please and has the intelligence and stamina to excel in hunting, search and rescue, field trials, or the show ring. The Redbone is a versatile, courageous hound that makes a wonderful companion. This is Redbone Coonhound, number 9.
Going to take him up and back and right around.
So for everybody from North Carolina, this is a dog for you to root for.
Okay.
You know, and these breeds, they all worked a little different. So this breed would specialize in hunting animals that would go up the tree, and then they would bay at the tree, and when the hunter came, they would hold the animal up in the tree so that the hunter could hunt that way. So, and they would obviously be vocal.
Ethan Hawke owns a Redbone Coonhound.
The Rhodesian Ridgeback is a dog of formidable power, dedication, and courage.
Good night.
As a hunter, he descends from a variety of breeds crossed with the native ridge dog in southern Africa in the 1800s. The ridge of hair on the back is the identifying mark of this breed. This is Rhodesian Ridgeback, number 35.
Great. All right, I'm going to take him up and back and continue right around. Keep it collected.
4-year-old male named Brando. And, you know, it was Marlon Brando who once said about dogs, he said he preferred dogs to people than the other way around. And on the waterfront, he picks up a stray dog, remember? And it was a big moment in that classic.
I would support his thoughts, absolutely. I love dogs. Dogs are the best.
The Salukis' elegance is deceptive. For millennia, Salukis have hunted in some of the world's most inhospitable regions. Their movement, whether in the show ring or in the coursing field, is a result of a supremely conditioned coursing hound.
I see the bite.
This is Saluki number 29.
Okay, so up and back and then right around, please.
You know, you may look at the Saluki and think it's a very light animal.
It looks like.
Maybe not capable of dispatching large game, but they would hunt gazelle. I mean, so game that was larger than them. And they would do it in mountainous areas or also in the desert in the sand. So they had to really adapt to the terrain they were in.
Actor Orlando Bloom, when filming Kingdom of Heaven, rescued and then adopted a Saluki mix. It's in Morocco.
Just the most elegant breed.
Scottish Deerhound is a rare breed of ancient lineage and is the royal dog of Scotland. Sir Walter Scott called them the most perfect creatures of heaven. Shown at Westminster since the very first show in 1877, they are dignified and gentle in temperament. They're large, rough-coated sight hounds to pursue game. This is Scottish Deerhound, number 7.
Nice. Bite.
Leslie Potts is no stranger to the hound group here. She's been in the group with the same breed, and actually the sister.
Are there advantages to having an experienced handler? The judge, does it tilt things at all?
I think whether it's the owner showing the dog and they practice with the dog or the handler showing the dog, I think they end up on an equal balance. Maybe even the owner has more time to work with their dog. You know, the handler may carry 20 dogs with them. But, you know, obviously the handler's used to showing many different dogs. And Leslie's a great sight hound expert.
Saluki is a rare breed of sight hound from North Africa, known for its hunting skills, speed, agility, and endurance over long distances. This is an ancient breed, rich in history and culture, and is equally at home in nomadic tents as in the hunt. This short-coated breed is primarily a companion breed in the United States, that is also proficient in lure
Nice
coursing.
team. I
This
love
is
that.
Slugi,
Nice
number
collected up and
9.
back and right around, please.
A 3-year-old from Poland. We mentioned it, you know, Jenny, when we opened the show, all 50 states represented in 17 countries, obviously Poland among those, but outside of the U.S., Canada with the most entries in this year's show is 76, followed by Japan, Italy,
Thank you. Show me the side view.
and the Philippines, but representing Poland is Dari.
Isn't that great, though, that we have so many international dogs here representing the 150th Westminster Kennel Club?
The energetic treeing walker coonhound is perfectly suited for
Congratulations for
tracking and
representing
treeing
tonight.
raccoons. Developed from the walker, the Virginia hounds, and the earliest English foxhounds, the treeing walker is a fast, alert hunter with a superb endurance. The breed is intelligent, confident, and sociable. This is treeing walker coonhound, number 7.
Nice front seat.
Now, a lot of the
All right, so we're going to
hunters,
take them down and back and then right around for side gates.
they think that this is the best for competition because they're, as they described, hot-nosed.
Sure, and they
Meaning?
called him the people's choice dog because they were very versatile. You know, they weren't really pigeonholed into one aspect and style of hunting. And this dog, Nate, he's a 4-time breed winner here. He's won here since 2021. So Nate's no stranger to the group ring out here, and he's showing that here tonight.
The Whippet looks similar to a greyhound, but is smaller and is a
Congratulations for a
distinct
wonderful
breed.
day.
For over a century, this extremely fast sighthound has been used as a rabbit courser racing dog in England. The Whippet's stamina and power of acceleration are truly striking. This is Whippet number 8.
Thank you. See your bite, please.
You know,
We're
I
going to
think,
take her up and back and then right around,
I
please.
think of this group well represented in 2025 when the group winner was Bourbon.
Sure, and you might remember Justin showed a dog named Whiskey, and his wife showed Bourbon.
And you got to, you know, be careful.
Can't tap too much.
That's right.
Thank you.
But they
Side
can have
view.
such great dogs, so that's okay. They're allowed to have a lot of great dogs through the years. And Bourbon was the #1 hound last year, or excuse me, Ivy was the number
Ivy.
1 hound last
Yep,
year.
this Ivy. The last repeat winner was Whippet, 2020 and 2021, and now here's, as you talked about a moment ago, Michael.
All right, so walk your
Canalizo.
Afghan hound right out here, please.
Got to pick
Going right down
out
to
of this
it.
group the top
Face
dog.
it to me, please. American foxhound, please. Your bloodhound, please. The smooth dachshund. The greyhound. The beacon. The pharaoh hound. And the Saluki. Step back, step back. Move down. I want you to come out, just let me see a profile. When I say thank you, go right around to the end of these 8 dogs. Bring her out.
Put those two coats together.
So what the judge is going to do here is they want to see how the dog can stand on its own without the handler
Right around,
touching
please.
every
Thank you.
leg and putting it into place. And this will be the true test when he watches them from in this profile going around. And they're cheering her on, the beautiful Afghan.
Keep it in the side view.
Beautiful
Thank you, right
American
around.
foxhound. And a different gait,
Side view.
calm, composed.
I mean, such a difference.
Yes, and he's gonna
Thank you, right
he's gonna
around
give
with
and
her.
take on the different breeds based on how they're made and what their temperaments are. Because an Afghan's gonna come out and be this beautiful staring off into space, and a bloodhound's gonna be much more
The smooth
serious.
dachshund.
How's
You
this,
can bait her.
how's this guy going to hold up to that group? The rest of this.
Thank you, right around.
She's a beautiful dachshund. See, the crowd supports the little ones too.
That's right.
Your greyhound. Thank you. Right around,
Why
sir.
does he want that side view? That's,
Yes.
he calls
And
for
you
that.
saw, so he was looking, you know, when that dog came out, he was looking at these beautiful, graceful S curves on the top and the bottom. You know, and then the Greyhound, he's going to see this long, beautiful stride, which is going to be much different than this Hound that we're going to see.
Thank you. Right around with her, please.
Beautiful stack, just beautiful. Came right out and did what she wanted. And you can see a totally different flexion in the legs and the way they walk, which is completely correct.
And when you say stack, that's the stance, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, that's
Thank
a good
you, right
stop,
around.
too. Just dead on perfect. And that dog just has this most magnificent temperament. Well, they're not making it easy on him, Chris, tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, where were you?
Roughing him up.
Where are you leaning?
Yeah.
You gotta.
Thank you, sir. Right around with him.
And the Saluki, there'll be this low reaching gait going across the ground.
Sir, bring your Afghan Hound right here. Face it this way.
We might have our first one for the day.
Bring me your Beethan Hound. Bring me your Bloodhound. And bring me the Saluki. Thank you very much. The Afghan Hound is 1. The Beethan is 2. The Bloodhound is 3. The Saluki is 4. Thank you all very much.
Hits it.
Zeta pulled it off tonight. She looked really good. And, you know, that's what you just hope for. And I think every dog in the Hound group tonight just looked wonderful.